G'day guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Oliver's Cars and Reviews YouTube video where you join me in my mum's house here in Wollongong, New South Wales. And I just want to say welcome to this video. And this video is the top best moments in Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024. So this is going to be really good. I hope you all had a really good Christmas and hope soon to have a really good New Year as well, which is literally tomorrow. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Today is the 30th of December 2024 and New Year's Eve is literally just tomorrow. So without further ado, let's get into this list, shall we? This should be a pretty fun list. And also share in the comments down below, what was your favorite moment in Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024? Let me know in the comment section down below. And that said, let's get into this list, shall we? It should be a pretty fun list. OCAR. Okay, so coming in at number 1, which is the Thick Thighs and All Rides Redcliffe Cruise Night event. So that was a really good event. I absolutely enjoyed it. I met my big sister there. It was absolutely amazing. Anna Smith, thank you for putting that on with Redcliffe Cruise Night. That was really amazing of you, girl. And Thick Thighs and All Rides, they're known for having really good car events. I actually been to a couple of their car events and actually been their personal videographer, and it's been a pleasure ever since. So the Thick Thighs and All Rides Redcliffe Cruise Night, however, that just went absolutely it was off the chain. Well, I wouldn't say off the chain, but it was a really good event. A lot of nice cars, a lot of nice people, and just overall the atmosphere was great. But it was raining that day, so it was all right. It wasn't raining at first, but then it started bucketing down. But nonetheless, it was a really good day, and I absolutely enjoyed it. So let's move on to our next moment in 2024. Coming on to best moment number 2 now. So we got the Brisbane Supercar dealership tour video. So I did that video. It was actually on the same day when the Thick Thighs and All Rides Redcliffe Cruise Night event was on. So just before Redcliffe Cruise Night with Thick Thighs and All Rides, I actually went to the Lamborghini Brisbane dealership. I did, and also the Bentley, Maserati, and Audi there, I believe there was. And it was just an amazing time to go to that Lamborghini dealership, or the supercar dealerships there. And I saw a really nice purple Lamborghini Aventador SVJ there. That was an absolutely lovely car. There was also an AMG GTR in the background, and then there was also I believe it was a McLaren 675 LT or a 720S, something like that. Then there was a Lamborghini Urus. Then you went up into the Maserati area, and then they had the brand new MC20 up there, which was really nice. Very lovely car, very cool car as well. And they had some other cars there as well, which was very nice indeed. And they even gave me a free Maserati hat. So thank you, Brisbane Maserati, for doing so. That was absolutely kind of you for doing that. Then you went to the Audi section, and that was really nice. There was a lot of nice Audis there as well. And overall, it was just a really cool supercar dealership tour. I absolutely loved it. I'd absolutely do another one again. Maybe again very soon. You just never know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Righto, moving on to the next moment of Oliver's Cars and Reviews in 2024. Coming into moment number 3, best moment of Oliver's Cars and Reviews in 2024, number 3. So, we cannot mention this list without having the Joe's Diner March afternoon car meet. Now that meet was something to remember. I did a whole bunch of interviews there, and I met a whole heap of nice people there. I met Steve, the owner of Joe's Diner, I did, and by 12 o'clock, I swear to God, 12 o'clock, the event said, oh, meet starts at 5 o'clock. No. Me and my father, we went there, we got there at 12 o'clock. We did, in the afternoon. And there was already cars. There was. By 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the prawns started running in. Cars were just coming in, and they couldn't stop coming in. I absolutely loved that event. I had footage all the way up until this point in time that I just recently released, It was absolutely amazing, and I'd love to go to another afternoon Joe's Diner meet again. So Steve, the owner of Joe's Diner, if you're watching this video, in 2025, you better put on a afternoon car meet for Joe's Diner, because that is a meet that I would love to see again, and bring my friends along as well, because why the hell not, you know what I mean? But yeah, Joe's Diner afternoon car meet back in March, that was absolutely and utterly amazing. So thank you, Steve, for putting that on, and thank you for everyone that came to the meet on that day, which was March 9th, I believe it was, of 2024. It was absolutely wicked. We saw cars from JDM, we saw cars to European, Aussie muscle, American muscle, you name it, it was there, basically. So yeah, Joe's Diner afternoon car meet back in March of 2024 was absolutely amazing. Okay, so let's move on to the next moment of Oliver's Cars and Reviews in 2024. Coming into moment number 5, I believe, Rocky Nats. Rocky Nats number 4 for Oliver's Cars and Reviews. That was absolutely amazing. The show and shine was amazing, and the cars were amazing, the people were amazing. We went up there for the whole day, we did, which was a Saturday. We only got the day pass, unfortunately, but next year we're coming alive in 2025. So Rocky Nats number 4, it was a last minute idea that me and Dad had in mind, and so we did. So we got the day pass for Saturday, we did, and we went up there and we literally worked our asses off. We did. Well, we worked ourselves into the ground that day. My dad was giving out pamphlets and stickers. I was filming, promoting my channel and whatnot. And seeing all the cars there was just absolutely amazing. The burnouts were cool. I didn't film any of the burnouts, unfortunately, but next year when I'm at Rocky Nuts, I'll be definitely filming some of the burnouts, and Skid Row, obviously. And I didn't film the drags as well, which I will next year at Rocky. I'm going to be filming the drags there as well. I only did the show and shine and the elite shed, unfortunately, but nonetheless, it's still Rocky Nuts. So anyways, we went through the show and shine part, and there's just absolutely really nice cars. I'll put a video up on screen right now of that moment, and it was just absolutely amazing. Really nice cars there, and really cool people there as well. And then after the show and shine, we actually went over to the showgrounds where the elite shed was, and let me tell you, the cars in the elite shed were absolutely unreal. Like, you couldn't fault them. There were just multiples, well, not multiples, but there was like 8 or 9 elite cars in the elite shed, and it was just absolutely amazing, and I'd absolutely love to go there again. I even did there was a guy there, I remember, he had a motorcycle called Padrino there, and that motorcycle builder, well, he actually builds motorcycles, that guy. His name's Baldy. Shouts out to Baldy. He was actually, last year in 2023, he actually unveiled at Peninsula Motor Fest, he unveiled a bike there. It was a purple one. Really nice bike. We're not talking about that bike now, but we're talking about Padrino. Padrino was absolutely amazing. You couldn't fault it. And the engraving, it was like some ridiculous number of 100 or 200 hours into the engraving. Absolutely lovely bike, and you couldn't fault it whatsoever. And then there was also a 57 Chevy there as well, owned by Charlie, which I've actually caught up with him since, I have. And really nice fella, and he owns a 57 Chevy, and everything on that car is modernized to modern car standards. So like the door locks, for example, they're all electronic, which is absolutely unreal. Absolutely love your car, Charlie. Keep it up. But yeah, that was Rocky Nuts number 4. Let's get on to number 5 of the list of best moments that happened in Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024. Okay, number 5 of best moments in Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024. Cruising Caboolture. We cannot put this list on if we're not going to mention about Cruising Caboolture. Cruising Caboolture was absolutely and utterly amazing. It was just absolutely amazing. Hey, if you want to have fun, party in the day, have alcohol and listen to a live band, and also bring the kids along for a family fun day, Cruising Caboolture is a car event you do not want to miss. hands down. It was a really, really good event. It was a mixed variety of different stuff, and I believe more events should put more stuff like this, just like Cruising Caboolture. This particular one, Cruising Caboolture, it had everything. It had the car show, the show and shine part. Then you had the live band part with the stage and everything. That was really cool. There was a bunch of cover bands that were covering different songs from all different genres of music. It was absolutely lovely. And there was also even face painting. There was a kids area for all the kids and whatnot doing their thing on the rides and whatnot. It was just absolutely amazing. And the best part about it was the City of Moreton Bay Council actually put it on. So props to Moreton Bay Council for putting that on, which is absolutely amazing. But I absolutely love Cruising Caboolture, and I'm definitely going again next year. The way I found that out, surprisingly, was I was coming back from a Cafe L meet, which was early in the morning, that I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning, coming from Maryborough to Brisbane. And then on my way back from Brisbane to Maryborough, I saw Cruising Caboolture on a billboard. So that's how I found out Cruising Caboolture, and I absolutely love that event, and I'm definitely going again next year. So the organisers of Cruising Caboolture, which was the Moreton Bay City Council, and I think it was a collaboration with another car club as well, I'm not too sure, put that event on again next year, which I believe you are, and I'll be there, and I hope to see you there in the new year. So I cannot wait for that in 2025. So moving on to Oliver's Cars and Reviews best moment in 2024, number 6. Okay, so number 6 in best moments for Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024, which was May in the Bay. We cannot put this list on without May in the Bay as well. So May in the Bay was absolutely amazing. The cruise was an unofficial cruise. There was police everywhere. And last year, I remember, it was getting very, very out of hand. And this year it got a little bit out of hand as well, but the police were all over it, they were. And a lot of people got fined that day, and a lot of people lost their cars, unfortunately. But anyways, we're not here to talk about the negatives, but the May in the Bay cruise, it was lovely, it was great. I enjoyed it very, very much so. And very, very nice cars. It was the Wide Bay Ros, so there's obviously some quality cars there. And amazing cars, amazing people, and not just the cruise that was amazing as well, but the show and shine part of it was very cool too. And the unveilings as well. They unveiled, I believe, 2 cars there. It was a A9X Tirana and also a HG Ute owned by Jason. It had a 383 blown supercharger underneath, which was very, very cool indeed. So Jason, that was a really nice car, and also that Tirana was absolutely really, really nice car as well. So May in the Bay, really, really nice event. Would I go next year? Possibly. And it was just overall a really, really cool event. It was raining that day, but hopefully in 2025 it's going to be a really nice day with no rain at all like what it was in 2023. Anyways, let's move on to number 7 of the best moments in 2024 for Oliver's Cars and Reviews. Okay, number 7 of the best moments that happened in Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024. Caloundra Down Under Beach Fest. It was absolutely amazing. Caloundra Down Under Beach Fest. It was like 700 to 800 cars there, period. It was absolutely amazing. Just amazing cars. There was one car there in particular. It had a Mick Applewood sticker, and Mick Applewood, as you probably know, he was the engine builder for Victor Bray for the door slammers, and that was absolutely cool to see, actually. And it was just an amazing day, a lot of nice people. I even saw Mal from Dad's Garage there as well, which was very, very cool indeed. Hope to come back to Caloundra Beach Fest again, which will be really, really cool for 2025, that's for sure. And not just the main drag part of Caloundra Beach Fest was amazing. That was just full of cars, that was. But then when you get into the CBD part, there was just even more cars there, and there was just absolutely unreal. And the best part about Caloundra Beach Fest, it was for free. Entrance was, well, not entrance, but the public was for free, and I reckon more and more events should do that. And they can make money out of, you know, the merch and stuff like that, because that's what draws people's attention. Oh, spectators are for free? No problem. let's go in and we might buy some merch or whatnot and look at some cars, which is absolutely amazing. Dad's Garage's car, Mal Sterling's car, here's a Mercedes. I absolutely love his car. Absolutely cannot fault his very, very nice Mercedes, that's for sure. And he says it's his favorite car, and honestly, it's my favorite car out of his collection as well. So, Mal, if you're watching this, I love your Mercedes, that's for sure. Anyways, let's move on to number 8 of the best moments in Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024. Okay, this is a bit of a hard one to do. So we come up to number 8, we do, and this one was Coolangatta Rocks On. This is Cooley Rocks On 2024. And I tell you what, there was just so much chaos, I didn't know what to film. Like literally, there was the cruise part, there was the show and shine part, and then there was like 2 rows. Like you had the main drag of Coolangatta, and then you had the CBD part like right next door to that. And it was just, there was so many cars there. Like even some of my footage is still on my hard drive to this day that you haven't even seen yet, which is absolutely nuts. And honestly, the event was absolutely nuts as well. I absolutely loved the Coolangatta Rocks On event. Will I go next year? Absolutely. The Cooley Hotel was absolutely amazing. The band there and the overall atmosphere and vibe of Cooley Hotel was just absolutely amazing. That's where everyone at Coolangatta Rocks On, after that event is on, or after the first day, say after the first day, everyone just goes to the Coolangatta Rocks On. Everyone just goes to the Cooley Hotel. It was just absolutely amazing. Cooley Hotel's amazing. Coolangatta Rocks On was amazing. And we even saw a couple of bands there at the Cooley Hotel, and also the private tent as well. The private tent, I actually saw one of the famous Beatles tribute bands, which is the Beatniks. Absolutely amazing, and cannot fault and cannot recommend enough Coolangatta Rocks On. If you like 50s vibes, if you like classic music, and if you like old cars, Coolangatta Rocks On is the place for you to go, hands down. That is absolutely amazing. And possibly, not to be rude or anything, but I believe the bands in the pub and also the bands outside the private tent where all the elite bands are, I think the ones that were for free were absolutely better than the ones in the private tent that you had to pay for. That's just my opinion, you might be wrong, but I absolutely loved that event. It was just absolutely amazing, nice cars, nice people, awesome music, and also Customsville. The Customsville part of Coolangatta Rocks On was absolutely amazing as well. They were building a hot rod there. They were live for everyone to see, and the Customsville area was just absolutely amazing. 782 Motors was there. There was the Customsville area, and there was a really nice Cadillac there. Had no wiper blades, but the whole thing was just absolutely done to perfection, and absolutely love that car to this day. The whole of Customsville was really, really cool too, which absolutely love that event. Coolangatta Rocks On. If you want to go to an event where you want to see nice cars and also free entry as well, as I mentioned about free entries, Coolangatta Rocks On is one of those free public viewing entry events. If you want to enter your car in there, you have to pay, obviously. But if you're there just as a spectator, go right ahead. Book, just all you got to do, book your accommodation and literally turn up. And that's all you have to do. So Coolangatta Rocks On. I'll see you in 2025. But anyways, let's move on to number 9 of the best moments of Oliver's Cars and Reviews in 2024. Now, coming into the best next moment of 2024 for Oliver's Cars and Reviews was Noosa Concours d'Elegance. Now, this event was absolutely amazing. I absolutely enjoyed it. Noosa Concours d'Elegance, I would absolutely go there again. And put it this way, it was one of those events where the public was free to enter. Now, how cool is that? It was all organized by the Concours d'Elegance organizers, and they put this on for all of us to enjoy. And by far, that was an amazing event. They had the opening ceremony where all the cars of private owners came in, and that was absolutely wicked, that was. I'll show a picture up on the screen of it now, or a video up on the screen of it now, which is absolutely amazing. And first thing, when I got out of my hotel room, I was right on Hastings Street where the event was. And first thing I saw, it was a Ferrari Dino outside my hotel room. And that was really, really cool. That was yellow Ferrari Dino. And I think that was the first time I ever saw one, which was very, very cool. And then you went into the park area, McLaren Senna, owned by Hypercar Girl. Tag is up on screen right here. Named after Ayrton Senna, the famous Formula One driver. That is a really nice car. Absolutely love the McLaren Senna. Right next to it was a McLaren Artura. And that was really, really nice as well. Absolutely loved that car. The Artura and the Senna was really nice. And then right next to it, the Artura, I believe, was a McLaren 765 LT. Now that was a really nice car. All carbon fiber, I believe it was. All carbon fiber. Not one bit of metal, not one bit of sheet metal. All carbon fiber it was. Then you had the Maserati section. They had the MC20 there. Very, very nice car. And then you had, it was Maserati and Lamborghini together. It was, and Lamborghinis, they had the brand new STO there, and it was absolutely amazing. There was even, separate part, there was a Porsche Le Mans race car. There was, and it actually won Le Mans back in the 90s or whatever. It was just really, really cool to see that car. Absolutely amazing. Then you had the Porsche section, which I really, really loved as well. The Porsche area was really, really cool. And you had not one, not two, not three, but four Porsche 356 Speedsters. One that James Dean had and died in. But absolutely love those Porsche Speedsters. I believe there was like 6 or 7 Porsche Speedsters there, 356s, which is absolutely amazing. And then you had custom car cover brands as well. And then you had Bowdens with their cars, were absolutely amazing. Then you had Enthusiast Motor Insurance with their cars as well. And right next to the Enthusiast Motor Cars Insurance was an RWB. Yes, RWB, the man himself, Akira Nakai, made a car. So this car was actually really cool to see, and all the fender flares and all the body kit that you see is done by him, the man himself. I'll even put a picture up on screen right now of the actual car being built by Mr. Akira Nakai-san himself. And here's the car now at Noosa Concours d'Elegance, the exact same car, which was really, really wicked. I never got to see it in person, of Akira Nakai-san actually building the car, but I did get to see it, the finished product, which was absolutely amazing. And I believe that he did another one as well. It was a pink Porsche 911 as well. You may love him or hate him for what he does and butchers Porsches. I don't think he butchers Porsches I believe he makes them something unique, 100%, absolutely. But the whole event of Noosa Concours was just absolutely amazing. Would love to go there again in the new year, and it was just overall a really cool event. So if you're into supercars and hypercars and even classic supercars as well, Noosa Concours is the event for you, the car event for you to go to. It's certainly my thing, and it may be your thing as well, I'm not too sure, but absolutely amazing. So if you're ever in Noosa, go to Noosa Concours, absolutely lovely. Anyways, let's move on to the next best moment of Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024. Coming in with the next best moment of Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024. All 4 day out at Willowbank Raceway in Ipswich. Now, that was a really cool event because for once, it was the last car show that me and Dad ever did in our 1954 Ford Custom line. And I really, really miss that car. I really, really do. I absolutely love that car. Enough about the custom line. There was many, many custom lines there, and all 4 day out at Ipswich was absolutely amazing. I absolutely enjoyed it. A lot of nice cars there, a lot of cool people, a lot of Ford lovers, that's for sure. The drag strip was absolutely amazing, but unfortunately I didn't do the drag strip. I didn't film the drag strip, unfortunately, but that's something to come to in the new year in 2025. All 4 day, which is the drag strip, which I cannot wait for. And also all Holden Day as well, up at Bundaberg, which can't wait for as well, which is in the new year. But All Ford Day at Willowbank Raceway was absolutely amazing. There was multiples on multiples. Like, you'd see an XC Cobra, and then you would see like another 4 or 5 XC Cobras, and then you'd see XBGT. Then you'd see another 10 of those cars, you would, and it was just an after effect. XAGT, more XAGTs there was. It was just multiples on multiple of rare cars there was. It was just absolutely amazing. There was a lot of Mustangs there. Probably my favorite part was, as you probably know, I'm a Mustang man. I love me Ford Mustangs, and I absolutely love Ford Mustangs. And there was the Ford Mustang group of Queensland, the Ford Mustang Car Club of Queensland. I absolutely love that area because it was all 60s Mustangs and modern Mustangs. It was just absolutely wicked. It was absolutely loved the Ford Mustang area, and also the British Ford Car Club of Queensland as well. There was Ford Escorts, Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3 Escorts. There was Ford Focuses, Ford Fiestas, like very rare British Fiestas. There was Ford Focus RSs, STs, Mark II Focus RSs, very cool, and the Mark III Focus RS in really nice blue, in the championship blue, I believe it's called. Absolutely love that area. And all the other cars as well, the privately owned car section, that was very cool as well to see. That's where we were in. Me and Dad were in the privately owned car section. We were put there, and there was just so many nice cars there. Hands down, so many nice Fords, not cars, but Fords. And near the Bowden section, near the racetrack, there was a really nice Ford GT40 there. Absolutely amazing car that was. Yellow Ford GT40, you can't go wrong there. Absolutely beautiful. It's what Ken Miles drove in the movie, and it was actually a true story. The Ford vs Ferrari movie was based on a true story, which is absolutely amazing. It was. And saw Bowden's there, and that was a really good day. All Ford Day at Ipswich. If you're a Ford lover yourself, go to All Ford Day in the new year in Ipswich out of Brisbane, which was absolutely amazing, and I definitely recommend it if you love Fords, 100%. Anyways, let's move on to the next best moment for Oliver's Cars and Reviews in 2024. Okay, so the next moment in Oliver's Cars and Reviews, best moments for Oliver's Cars and Reviews in 2024. So we have the Thick Thighs and All Rides Justice for DV car meet. So organised by Anna Smith from Thick Thighs and All Rides. It was a great event. It was. I will say though, there was a lot of lighting issues. I will point that out. Overall, it was a not bad event. I actually got permission to use drone footage from one of the guys there. Really good. And overall, I enjoyed the event. It was all right. It was a very poignant event towards domestic violence, and it was just overall a really cool event. It was a lot of people there, a lot of girls and guys there that dealt with DV. And they were all car lovers, and it was a very poignant event, and I absolutely enjoyed it. So Anna Smith, if you're watching this, thank you for what you're doing with Thick Thighs and All Rides, and hopefully I'll see you at another one of your events again. So anyways, let's move on to the next best moment in Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024. Okay, so the next best moment for Oliver's Cars and Reviews in 2024, which was the Downshift Dreamworld car meet. So that was an amazing meet, I must say, hands down. Probably another best meet that I've been to, apart from Joe's Diner, was the Downshift Dreamworld car meet, 100%. A lot of nice cars, a lot of nice people there. It was Gold Coast. It was Dreamworld Gold Coast. Very chill place to be. And absolutely loved it, 100%. But the Downshift organisation, can't thank them enough for putting on amazing car meets. Absolutely amazing they are. And this one in particular, when I was at Dreamworld, well, them putting the car meet on at Dreamworld, when I went to their event, it was just cram-packed, full of cars. It was. Well, when I went there at first, there was not many cars, but when a few hours went past, there was just like lots and lots of cars coming in. It was just chaos, pure and utter chaos, honestly. You had the VIP section, and then you had the normal general admissions, normal general admissions, people coming in, and also people bringing their cars in as well. That's the public cars and the privately owned cars, which is very cool. That's where I actually met famous Queensland Brisbane YouTuber Oz Automotive, Lockie. Shout out to him. Show a picture up on the screen of me and him together actually, which was very cool. I'm glad to have met you, Lockie, and that was, go check out his YouTube channel up on screen, or link is down in the description below. But yeah, he's a really nice guy, and for the whole night, absolutely enjoyed it. I did. I'll absolutely go to another downshift meet again. That is for sure, 100%. In 2025, it's gonna happen, 100%. But yeah, I absolutely loved downshift. The cars there were amazing. There was a couple of nice Mazdas there. Absolutely loved it. It was absolutely amazing. But anyways, let's move on to the next best moment in Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024. Next best moment in Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024, which was the full drive trip to K'gari, Fraser Island. And I'll tell you what, that was an amazing day. I went over with my support worker. I kid you not, it was an amazing day. We went in this four-wheel drive over to Fraser Island. It was absolutely amazing. I believe we saw a dingo. Yeah, we did. We saw a dingo. We saw the Mahino shipwreck, and we had lunch. We did at the I think it was the Yurong pub or whatever it was, but that was very nice. I enjoyed that. And then we went to Lake Mackenzie, which was really nice. A lot of nice people and an amazing lake to swim in, that's for sure, 100%. And would I go to Fraser Island again? 100 million%, that is for sure. So then after Lake Mackenzie, we went all the way through the dirt tracks, all the way through the sand trails and whatnot. Then we head back to the barge and we called it a day. And that was an amazing day for me, and amazing day for Brad as well. And I absolutely loved that video. I was actually, with that video, I was contemplating, should I make a video out of this? Because I didn't take any of my recording gear. The only thing I had was my phone. So at the last minute, when we got onto the island, I was like, right, I'm gonna record this with my phone and see what happens. So I did, and it's made this list. So 100% we will definitely go over to Fraser Island again. Righto, on to the next moment in Oliver's Cars and Reviews. Best moments for Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024. Next on the list, we've got the Automotive Dimensions car meet we do, or car show I should say. It's a car show that happens every month in Homebush, Sydney at the Paddy's Food Market, which is a really good car show, I must say that. A lot of nice people, a lot of nice cars. It was a very diverse range of cars when I went there in September. There was things like from exotic cars like Nissan GTRs, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, AMG Mercedes, all that stuff there was. And then you had your modern muscle section, then you had your classic muscle section, then you got your classic cars, vintage cars, all that you did. So it was a very diverse range of cars that night, which I absolutely loved, because it was sort of like a car meet and a car show at the same time, which was amazing. And I absolutely would definitely go again to Automotive Dimensions. Actually, I'm hitting there this February, I am, so hopefully I'd see you at Automotive Dimensions this February, 100%. Let's move on to the next best moment in Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024. Next up, we have Peninsula Motorfest, Redcliffe Peninsula Motorfest 2024. Now, that was an eye-opener. I went there last year in 2023, and that was absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved the unveils. I loved everything about Peninsula Motorfest, but this year, it was a real big eye-opener, and lots of different cars, lots of diverse range of cars as well, which is absolutely a big plus, that is. Absolutely love the cars that turn up at Peninsula Motorfest. Probably some of the nicest cars gather at that specific car show, hands down. If you want to ever go to Peninsula Motorfest Redcliffe is the place for you to go if you're a muscle car enthusiast. More muscle car orientated because it's by the coast on the Redcliffe Peninsula. It's actually a 3-day event. So day one, they have the car meet at Road Rage Industries, which is in Redcliffe, and then they have, on the second day, they gather at Bang & Beans, and then they go all the way to the waterfront. They go all the way to the waterfront on the Redcliffe Peninsula. And then they go on the third day, which is the third and final day of Peninsula Motorfest. They have the family fun day at Redcliffe Pelican Park. They do in Clontarf, and that by far is an amazing venue to have a car show. It's a cricket field, basically. I think it is, or a park, I'm not too sure, but it looked like a cricket field and it was absolutely amazing. But yeah, Peninsula Motorfest, really nice cars, really nice car show. We'll definitely go again. Thanks for Joel's Garage Gear and Crisscross Arts and Dad's Garage for all organising that event. Cannot thank you enough, and I'll definitely see you in the new year for Peninsula Motorfest. Anyways, without further ado, let's move on to the next best moment in Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024. Now, this one was sort of a last minute decision one, but this one was the Bargara Beach North Coast Campout. So I went there on the final day. I went there on the Sunday. I did, and that was the final day. It's a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I went on the Sunday, and I kid you not, there was some really nice hot rods. You had the hot rod section, then you had the public car section you did for those who just wanted to show their car off for the day. And I didn't do that. I just wanted to film there, and I tell you what, that was probably the best decision I made. And that day was absolutely amazing. You got to see, if you're a hot rod enthusiast, you definitely got to go to Bargara Beach North Coast Campout, hands down, because you'll see some really nice hot rods there, and that are done to crisp, like gabagool crisp, you know what I mean? Absolutely amazing car show. You do not want to miss it in 2025. And then you've got also the other part of Bargara Beach North Coast Campout as well, which is the public car section. And those are some really nice cars that turn up there as well for the day, and I absolutely love that. So you got the guys that got all their hot rods, and they got their own part, and they're all entrance to the event. And then you've got the other section where where people just come for the day, show off their car, then they can go to the other place, which is that is a brilliant way to market and brilliant way to organize event as well. So therefore, if you didn't come to the event for the full 3 days, but you still want to come for the day and look at the hot rods, you can still bring your car, show it off into the other section, which is absolutely a great idea, and then you can come look at the hot rods, which is a really good idea. And thanks for the Rum City Rods and Customs for putting that event on. It's been going for like many years, and I absolutely love what they do. So absolutely love what they do, and I love that car show, 100%. And let's move on to the next best moment for Oliver's Cars and Reviews in 2024. Now, the next best moment in Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024 was, I must say, the Supercars Sunday at Rick's Garage, which was a really cool event, not gonna ever lie. It was the first Supercar Sunday at Rick's Garage ever that they put on, and massive thanks to Rick's Garage for putting that event on. And I absolutely love the cars there, love the people, a lot of nice cars there, a lot of Audis, BMWs, Lamborghinis, Ferraris. It was just absolutely jam-packed, full of amazing stuff. So cannot thank Rick's Garage enough for putting that event on, and I'll definitely be coming again next year for the next Rick's Garage Supercar Sunday, which was a really good event. And I'll definitely, if you're into supercars, definitely come to Supercar Sunday at Rick's Garage next year for their big Supercar Sunday at Rick's Garage. 100%, couldn't recommend it enough, 100%. But anyways, let's move on to the next best moment in Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024, shall we? So the next best moment in 2024 for Oliver's Cars and Reviews was probably the last Joe's Diner car meet for 2024. That was absolutely amazing. It was a morning meet. It was. I woke up 1:20 just to be there, but nonetheless, it was absolutely amazing. I love Joe's Diner. I love Steve. Love what he does for Joe's Diner, and everyone that comes to the Joe's Diner meets. It's just absolutely, it just goes off 100%. Like this time, it wasn't as quality cars as it was back in March, but I gotta say that this meet still went off like it did every single time, 100%. Hey, and if you love muscle cars and classic cars as well. And even, it was a mixture of stuff, supercars as well, European stuff. It was just a mixture of everything it was. If you like a mixture of cars, if you like muscle cars, Australian muscle cars, American muscle cars, if you like European stuff, if you like supercars, Joe's Diner is the place for you to go, 100%. And I absolutely cannot recommend Joe's Diner enough. For what Steve does is just absolutely amazing. So I'd recommend go to Joe's Diner if you're ever in Eagle Farm in Brisbane, near there, in 2025. And if Joe's Diner has an event on, go to it, you will not regret it. Even the bike nights are even great. I've yet to go to a bike night yet, but definitely I'll be going to a bike night very soon at Joe's Diner, 100%. But anyway, last but not least, let's get to the final best moment for Oliver's Cars and Reviews for 2024. Righto, the final moment, best moment for Oliver's Cars and Reviews in 2024. What's it gonna be? Well, let's do a drum roll, please. It was the Victor Bray Drag Racing Legend interview. Mate, what an honor to do an interview with such an amazing man in the drag racing scene, such an icon in Australian drag racing, hands down. He raced people like Scotty Cannon, Peter Gratz, Lucky Boleri, John Zappia. He was just an outright beast of a drag racer. Back in 1996, Victor Bray broke the record and he stole the record from the Americans, topping his door slammer out, his 57 Chev door slammer to 225.79 miles an hour. Now that is quick, and ran a 6.1 or something it was, 6.1 down the quarter mile. Now that is quick, 100%. That moment, I still watch that today, and it's just absolutely amazing. And Victor Bray, when I interviewed him, was just so nice, so humble. He can tell a story, 100%. He even talked about his old engine builder, his late engine builder, Mr. Mick Atherwood. And I remember him saying as well in the interview, "You got some potential, boy, and you need to brighten up." And Mick Atherwood actually said, Victor Bray said he gave him a few slap around the back of the ears, and that stuff is just priceless. It is. It's like Mick Atherwood was saying, you're a hoon. You're supposed to be a racer, not a hoon. And that is just priceless stuff right there. And I absolutely enjoyed interviewing the legendary and famous Mr. Victor Bray, door slammers champion. And I'm so humble about it. And just to see him in person as well was just an amazing feeling, talking to him and doing the interview, and all the stories that he told about when his mate Graham Eason, Mick Atherwood's mate Graham Eason, crashed his dragster in Surfers Paradise and at National Dragway, and Mick said to Victor, "Hey, here's your chance to buy the engine, the supercharged small block Chevy," and stuff like that. It was just amazing to hear all those stories, and the way he got into drag racing was through paddock bashing, paddock thrashes. It was just what a man to interview, honestly, and I'm just so thankful that I got to interview Victor Bray, and I'm glad that whoever saw that video, I'm glad that you were there to watch it with me. And also me creating the Victor Bray video was just absolutely a joy to make as well. It didn't feel like a job to me, because some videos it feels like, oh, I have to do this, but this I wanted to do for all of you fellas and all of you girls as well. It was just absolutely amazing just to interview. And also, put it this way as well, I was the only one who got the interview with Victor Bray. There was Rides Down Under, Workshop Wars there from Channel 7, and then there was Dad's Garage there who didn't get the interview. So I was just the fortunate one to have the interview with Mr. Victor Bray, and honestly, that was just the most amazing feeling. The stories that he told, and the way he gravitated towards me and my father, and my dad was holding the camera that day. Thanks, Dad, for doing that, and he enjoyed it as well as much as I did. And I'm glad that you all enjoyed the Victor Bray interview as well. And it was just an amazing experience, honestly. And but yeah, that was 2024 for Oliver's Cars and Reviews. And glad to hit it on a high note with the Victor Bray interview and also all the different car shows and car meets that we've been to this past year. 2025 is literally around the corner. It is the 30th of December as we speak right now. And literally, New Year's Eve is literally tomorrow, it is. And you'll be seeing me at Summernats, you will be. I'm going to Summernats down to Canberra, I am. And that's gonna be a great day. I'm there from Friday all the way to Sunday. And that's going to be a great time. So if you're there at Summernats, I hope to see you all there. And it's going to be a great time. And thanks for watching this Oliver's Cars and Reviews 2024 Best Moments. And hope to see you all in 2025. Cheers, everybody. Let's come alive in 2025. OCAR signing out.